Everybody good? Everyone all right? Everyone had a good conference so far? Just warning you, I'm very chilled. This is not going to be a business talk. I'm just going to tell my story, tell you a little bit about how God influenced my life and how He put people into my life to get me to where I am today. I just want to say thanks to David Saliers for opening for me. It was wonderful. It was great. No, when I watched him, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope people don't expect that from me. It was amazing. Thank you so much for blessing us with your knowledge. And I'm amped to go and see Chick-fil-A when I go to America now. Okay, so my name is Majozi. That is actually my surname. My first name is Tlantla Majozi, but that's what everyone called me when I went to school. So I just kept that name, and it became my stage name as well, but it's what my friends call me. And I come from a small town called Durban. Anyone from Durban here? Jeez, you were very excited to be from Durban. Wow. Go home, they miss you. Jeez. No, jokes. Durban is wonderful. It's a wonderful place. But if you don't know who I am, what I do, I'm a musician. I'm a singer-songwriter. I dabble with a bit of folk, but normally nowadays I do a bit of pop. And I'm signed by Universal Music South Africa, and you'll probably hear some of my songs on the radio. I've had the privilege of traveling the country and a little bit of the world, and I've got to meet a lot of amazing people, and I've been nominated for a SAMA and all these kind of nice things. But all those things, they don't really matter to me, to be honest, to be frank. Like, the things that matter to me the most is what I've done during that time in my journey during the process, you know. Did I love people? Was I kind to people? Did I honor God in what I did? And that's what really matters to me. And during my life, I've had a lot of people who have modeled that for me, who made sacrifices and got me to where I am. So I guess the premise of my talk is behind any man or organization, there's people, you know. Behind me, there's people who've helped me get to where I am. There's people that help me now. And you get to see me on the stage, but there's like 1,000 other people who lift me up to my position. So I'm just going to start way back in the beginning when I was a little bobolinky with my mama. My mom loved me. She was a maid. She used to work for a family in Durban. And luckily for me, I was her last child, so I was her favorite child. I'm not joking. I know I was my mom's favorite child. And so she, I don't know, she saw fit to give me things that she couldn't do for my brothers and sisters. She made sure I went to a good school. She loved me. She always made me feel like I was loved. She would pray for me every night. I thought it was because I was naughty, and she's like, please, Lord, this child is so naughty. But it was because she loved me and she wanted the best for me, and she sacrificed a lot. She carried on working. She was quite old by the time I was born, and she carried on working to make sure I had a good life, you know. And she also took me to church when I was younger, begrudgingly. Obviously, you know, when you're younger, you're like, nah, Sunday school's not that lekker. Sunday school's lit here, though, at Hillsong. But but not where I was, possibly not. But she took me with, you know, and it gave me a grounding, gave me a basic understanding of what Christianity is. And the family my mom used to work for, Ted and Gail, they also made a lot of sacrifices. They actually were like retiring, and then I was born, and they were like, okay, cool. We're going to go back to work to make sure I could go to school, make sure I could get cricket bats and play with my friends and not feel like I was left out because I didn't have anything. They gave me everything that I wanted and everything that I needed. I didn't want anything. They made sure that I felt loved also during that process. And they also took me to church as well. Everybody was taking me to church. I don't know why. I was pretty good when I was younger. I'm going to be honest. I was very good. But obviously the greatest gift you can give to someone is God. And that's what they wanted to give to me, and that's why they took me to church, I guess. And yeah, even them now, they're still around, and I still love them. And that kind of was the base of my life. Like, I had that foundation. I had a lot of people loving me. We were in not a small community, but we were in a Christian kind of community where all our friends, my friends were PKs, pastors' kids, and we all had that kind of PKs. That's a term, eh? Okay, just making sure. There was a lot of laughter there. No, I just like that word, PK. But there were pastors' kids, so we all had that kind of grounding and that love around us. So like, even when we used to go astray, we kind of knew what was right and wrong, and what we should do in life. And gradually during that process, discovered who God was for myself. I started not living off secondhand revelations of my friends or parents or anything like that. I discovered that God is real. There's something behind the prayers. There's someone who actually is at the other end of the prayers and that receives the prayers, and you can have a relationship with them. And that's when I actually started getting into music. I started playing guitar, started doing worship at church, and that was the start of me becoming who I am. And that's how I connected with God the most. And eventually, I carried on, and then real life kicked in, and I had to go work in the bank for 5 years. Anyone worked in the bank here? Wonderful. You know what it's? What's that? Did you work in the bank? Wendy? Who's Wendy? Oh, you're giving Wendy a shout out from there. That's wonderful. That's a good friend, Wendy. You're gonna back your friend, loves you over there on the other side of the room. She's been so cheeky. I just want to say she's going to speak later, and she kept stealing my stuff. Like I took sparkling water. She stole my sparkling water. Took a napkin. She stole my napkin. I was like, what? Please, can I just eat in peace? But anyways, she's amazing. You're going to see her speak later. Sorry, I digress. Where was I? Working at the bank. I worked at the bank for 5 years. I had to put my dreams aside of being a musician, but even that afforded me the ability to buy music equipment and just practice. But I knew I didn't want to work in the bank for the rest of my life. But in life, sometimes, especially where we live in South Africa, people tell you can't make a living off your passions, especially if your passion is music or arts or anything like that. And that's kind of the perception I had. I was like, cool, it's never going to happen. And then I started going to Link Church. Anyone know Link Church? 100%. There we go. 100. Yes, be proud. Be very proud. And I met Dylan Yannick. I wish he was here. He said he was going to come today, but he went back home. Swako. He told me last night, I was like, excited to see you. And then I was like, where you, dude? I was like, no, I flew home. I was like, all right. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. But anyways, I wanted him to be here so I could tell the story. But Dylan and Tess, they're an amazing couple. They lead the church at Link, and they're very passionate about God. And they taught me about how to be passionate for God and how He's passionate for us, how He loves us, how He's a come as you are God. And they also kind of rekindled my fire for music, And they would always encourage me. Like Dill bought me a guitar. He got me a laptop to work on my songs. And he made his own sacrifices. I mean, he's got 3 beautiful girls. He needs all that money for their education. But I know he made a lot of personal sacrifices. Like a bunch of the guys in church got together and paid for me to kind of live. I'm missing a part of the story out. I quit working at the bank. I had a chat with Dill, and he was like, what do you want to do with your life? And I was like, to be honest, dude, I just want to play guitar. I just want to sing and play guitar. I don't know what that looks like, what that means, whether it's a church or another platform, but I just want to sing and play guitar. And we spoke about trusting God and just having faith that God will come through. And I was like, cool, yeah. And then I went and I quit the next day at the bank. I promise you, it was like that. We didn't even really discuss what it was going to be like, what I was going to do. But I went, quit the bank. People were like, what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have faith in God. And I trusted Him, and I had like such a peace about it. I knew it was the right decision. Anyways, I started working for the church, and the guys kind of got together, and out of their own kind of personal sacrifice, they paid me to work there. And I started doing worship at church, and it was amazing. And if you ever get a chance to go to Link, please go to Link, and you'll enjoy it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Michelle? So good. And then after that, I started just writing my own music because I just wanted to do that. You know, Dill would always encourage me to write songs. And I started writing songs, and I had a bunch of songs together, and I met a guy, and I was like, oh, you know what, dude, I'd really love just to record an album just for fun. And how much would that cost? And he was like, you know what, dude, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to record the album for you for free. And we did it, and it took us like a year of me just traveling up and down and recording, and eventually that album gave me the opportunity to travel and get into different roads. And I had a part where I just couldn't go any further, and I didn't know what to do. And I was lucky enough to be friends with Gangs of Ballet. Anyone know Gangs of Ballet? They're amazing, yeah. They were really instrumental in me being a musician, because I never thought I could actually be a musician before, especially from Durban. I was like, no, there's no other Durban bands, there's no chance. And when I heard them on the radio, I was like, wow, okay, these are my mates. We all went to like the same churches and stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. So I just chatted to Brad, and he was like, send your song to Kath Grenfell. And is Kath Grenfell here? She's not here. It would be wonderful if she was at church. I would love that. But anyways, she sent it through to 5FM and helped me get it playlisted, and then she sent it to the label as well. I didn't even know she did all that stuff. She went out of her way to help someone that she didn't even know. And then that was like the start of my career. So I always say I owe a lot of my career to her. So gradually through my whole life, God's put these people in my life. And I haven't been like the most talented person or the most hardworking person, but I've always been open to saying yes when God opens the doors. I'm always ready. I've never thought like I can do it on my own, but I'm lucky enough to have people that love and support me. And one of those guys is here. There he is. Nick, not you. Who's that guy? I don't know you. Just put your hand up at the... He just put his hand up. I was like, damn, I admire your courage, my friend, but I don't recognize you from here. But one of the guys is here, Nick Parker. He plays in a band with me. Give it up for Nick Parker, everybody. He always encourages me. He plays like a beast on the guitar. He makes sure that the band is kind of still on some kind of spiritual level, that we pray before the shows. And it's really important, you know, and I never take that for granted, that, you know, sometimes I'm weak, you know, but it's nice to have people around you that love you and support you and take care of you. And just knowing that when you don't have the ability, the people around you will push you through, and they will give you the strength to do what you need to do, and God puts those people in our lives. So that's pretty much my story. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to play a little song. Why are you smiling at me? Am I doing okay? Sorry, this cute lady is just smiling at me. I'm like, whoa, don't smile at me. No, listen, guys, I've got a girlfriend. I meant like cute as in like just cute. Cute. Don't get excited, yeah, people. Don't get excited. We're going to try this. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Let's see. Is there anybody, preferably not a friend of mine, is there anybody who can play guitar in the crowd? Semi-decently. All you need to do, yes, you're small and you're cute. This will go down very well. There. Have you done this before? With me? 100%. Come back then. We're going to do this again. Do you want to grab the guitar there quickly? What's this young lady's name? Tanel. Danelle. Oh, Danelle, are you ready? Okay. We're going to see if... I've got faith in you. People would have stopped you if you couldn't play guitar. Eh? Am I wrong? So tell everybody what's your name, just in case.
Okay, my name is Danelle.
What do you do, Danelle?
I'm an intern for the year.
Yo, got a lot of friends, eh?
Yeah.
And what do you want to be? What do you want to do with your life?
Firstly, whatever I do, I want to honor God through it. And I'd love to do psychology, God willing. So have my own practice and everything.
Yeah, that. This is where it starts, Danelle. Right here on the stage. All your dreams are going to come true. Whoops, my glasses. Okay, let's see, Danelle. Let's see how this goes. Are you ready? Can you give us... Do you want me to adjust the strap? Is that fine? Okay, it's fine. Give us a G there, Danelle. Woo, Danelle. Come on, Danelle. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes. We haven't even got close to playing the song. I'm running out of time. I'm so excited. Give me an A minor. Woo! Give me a C. Oh, wonderful. And then give me a G. Beautiful. Okay, those are the chords. G, A minor, C, G. You ready? You're taking your ring off. Is that your wedding ring? What's that? Are you single?
Yeah.
She's cute, man. I'm just trying to see if I can make you go red, but I don't know. You got a lot of confidence. Okay, cool. Let me give you the timing. 1, 2, 3, go. G, A minor. There we go. C, beautiful. G, beautiful. Keep doing that. And I'm going to sing a song with you. If you guys want to take out the little torches on your phones, you can take it out. Let's make this place lit. That's it. Na 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 na. Everybody said na na. Wonderful. Na na na. There is something about the way that the light touches your skin, and everything within feels right. It doesn't matter who you are and what you've done or where you've been. He's so much greater than sin. We'll be alright. And then everybody said, na na. Come on now, na na. Na 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 na. One more verse. Well, hope is the certainty the sun will rise for you and me, while love and death wrestle for mankind. So let's raise our hands in revelry. The road was dark, but now we see victory is yours as well as mine. One more time. Na 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 na. One more time now, na na. You're so beautiful and so wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. Give it up for Danelle, everybody.